Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Takira here, and today we're going to be talking about Mercury retrograde and what it could possibly mean for you. Right now, we are currently in the shadow period, which is 2 weeks prior to June 18th. The Mercury retrograde is currently happening in Cancer. Cancer is ruled by our feelings and our home. And right now, it's just a reflection of what do you really want from your home life? What do you really want from your family? And what do you really want from yourself? And the one way to survive this retrograde in Mercury is to turn Mercury into Venus and Venus into Capricorn and live by that. And what I mean by that is, like, when you talk from a place of Venus, you are talking from a place of love, a place of compassion and harmony and acceptance of self, and not your ego. And Venus in Capricorn is giving yourself a stable kind of love, giving yourself a reliable and consistent kind of love, and not only to yourself but also to others. Right now, you need to be able to trust your gut feelings and your gut emotions over your head, more so than ever right now. Gemini North Node, or Gemini conjunct the North Node, is making it really hard to see the truth right now. Even more so when Mercury is going to go retrograde. People who trust their intuition and people who are spiritually guided and have harmony inward will have a very easy time controlling themselves. They'll be able to build during this energy. Usually there's this energy around Mercury retrograde of to not do what you used to do. That means like buying things and getting computers and starting projects and things like that. But this energy is definitely telling you it's more so about our feelings and what we really truly feel inside. Something is telling you to go at your gut and build a project right now. Hey, go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. This is definitely the time of trusting instinct and trusting yourself. Don't listen to people right now so much. There's a lot of brain fog going on right now, and you'll kind of go insane listening to what people have to say right now. Mars is in Pisces and Neptune is conjunct Pisces. There's a mess up there, and people aren't necessarily in their right minds. Let's just put it like the solar eclipse is coming. Okay, so the solar eclipse is going to be at 0 degrees Cancer, and the north and south node will be at the 29th degree of Gemini. So about 1-2 degrees away from each other. We just had a lunar eclipse in the south node, which is Sagittarius, and that was more a lighter eclipse. It was to really get you to understand yourself, and we more so understood, you know, why was this a lunar eclipse around the riots and police brutality was going on at the time. It was more physical, and it was kind of asking us to come together, but not only come together, be more wise and follow our intuition. But on June 21st, the moon in the north node will be conjunct, and this is going to get so confusing. Nothing is going to make sense, because our gut is telling us that we seem weird to people, that nothing's correct and everything's going. The entire world is going to try to prove in their own little way that everything is not correct right now. This is happening on a global scale, so everyone is feeling this in some way. It is inviting chaos. We're going to try to prove our point, but we really can't get to the nitty gritty if everyone's trying to prove their point. We're going to need facts. But with everything retrograde right now, I mean, let's see what's retrograde. Pluto is retrograde. Venus is retrograde still. Saturn is retrograde. Jupiter and then Mercury is retrograde. What do the planets want from us? What more do they want from us? Internal healing? Go. Got it done. Oh, global healing? Got it done. Like, supposed to keep hope alive because there is a big transformation on its way. The only direct planets right now are Uranus, Mars, and Mars and Neptune are conjunct. The only fire planet right now is Chiron. And Chiron is literally the wounded healer. So the only fire is wounded. The chart right now is full of feminine energy. Even though the moon is in Gemini, which is considered masculine, it's more of a conscious knowledge type of thing and doesn't really have a gender. The moon and sun are hitting Gemini to make the eclipse, but it's still in Cancer. Saturn is in Aquarius right now at the 0 degree, which is still kind of chaos because there's masculine on masculine. I think this time around, we're going to need more feminine energy. More than anything. So coming up, there is going to be a desire to fight masculine energy. But the thing is, if you fight fire with fire, we're just going to end up with fire. And eventually you'll need support, emotional support. You'll be a wounded healer. Like, this is like the perfect recipe for war. And Mars in Pisces right now has everyone feeling like war is about to happen, and war it's just lots of thoughts on war and what can happen with war. And I just really don't think that we should be focusing on that right now. We should be focusing on dealing with right now and let it go, because on a global standpoint, we are, which is easier said than done, but on a global standpoint, we need the collective to come together right now. We're only going to win with facts and water, which is emotions. Okay? Emotions. We're going to need them to carry us through this next year or so. So Mars is going to make you feel like you have to fight right now, but really the moon and sun are in Cancer, and you're just tired. You're really just tired of fighting. Like, Gemini season has worn us out, even though this is still our North Node, and we have to just go in the house right now and recuperate for Mercury retrograde. Nothing is going to be the same after the eclipse. So right now is definitely a time to pay attention to what is coming up in everyday life and how to tackle this energy. During the eclipse, if you are a person that is emotional, or you usually have your emotions under control, now you will feel more logical. But if you are one that doesn't really think with your heart or hasn't really been in touch with your feelings, right now it's going to plummet you into. So this solar and Mercury retrograde is literally asking us to cool down, think with the facts, and really try to touch people's hearts and not their body, not using violence. Right now, everybody just needs a cooling off period and a time to just sit out and heal from their wounds, because we have light ourselves on fire, and it's just only right to go back to water. Also, there's a lot of feminine energy right now, and it may seem that going to water or going to emotions is the only way you'll be saved. And with the amount of retrograde planets right now, I highly suggest to get in tune with who you are before you share it to the world, because you might just blurt it out. So yes, the next 6 months are going to be a cooling out period. However, Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus is ability is still bringing new ideas, and it's bringing inner revelation, I would say.